Okay, let's talk about new makeup releases. It is August, which weirdly enough means we're going to start seeing holiday launches very, very soon. There's actually a holiday sneak peek I'm going to talk about in today's video. I'm pretty sure it was the end of August last year when brands were not only sneak peeking holiday collections, but like full on releasing them. So I'm sure we're going to see our very first holiday kit very, very soon, probably at Sephora by the end of the month. But in today's video, I just wanted to kind of catch up on all of the new launches. Even though brands are probably thinking about holiday, there are still a lot of great options for summer, for the fall season, for any time of the year. And I thought it'd be fun to go over all of them. There are a lot of products that I wrote down to talk about in today's video, so let's just jump into it. Okay, so the first holiday launch that I've seen is this one from Charlotte Tilbury. It's not out yet, it's just like a sneak peek. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Advent Calendar, the Lucky Chest of Beauty Secrets. It's a 12-drawer beauty advent calendar that will be at $210. That's pretty much all the information we have right now. I feel like when it comes to beauty advent calendars, I have heard pretty good things about the Charlotte Tilbury ones. Obviously, this is a pricey calendar, but I think she includes like a lot of pillow talk, a lot of like staple products. I think I've heard the Magic Cream has been in one. I don't know. I feel like I'd rather take that money and spend it on a holiday launch that I'm super excited about. I personally love seeing all of the holiday launches because a lot of brands do really good kits. And that's when I get the chance to try out products from brands that I might not want to spend full price on. Like last year, I did get a Charlotte Tilbury set that came with two of the Beauty Light ones, like two minis, for pretty much the price of one. And that's how I finally tried them out. And it was really nice because I just didn't feel like I needed to spend the money on a full-sized one. So there are definitely some great holiday launches. I'll definitely be doing some breakdowns, let you know what's worth the money, what isn't. But I think I'll probably end up skipping over this one and most beauty advent calendars. I don't get into those as much. I feel like an advent calendar could be really fun if you're someone who doesn't buy like a ton of makeup, you don't have a really large collection. It might be nice to have an advent calendar and get multiple products. Or if you just like the thrill of it, like not knowing what's in there and then opening it up each day. Okay, so I haven't watched any full reviews on this product or like a wear test or anything like that, but whenever I've heard someone mention it briefly, or I like started watching a TikTok before scrolling, people were pretty much raving about it. So maybe I should watch a full review on it. It is the Hourglass Veil Hydrating Skin Tint. I'm not usually a skin tint person. In fact, I did a video a few months ago on products I no longer buy, and I mentioned a few makeup products and I said skin tints and tinted moisturizers. In the past, whenever I've had one in my collection, I never reached for it. And 9 times out of 10, if I was wearing like any sort of complexion product, I would want an actual foundation over a skin tint. That being said, I feel like something changed this summer. Like life has just been so crazy that I don't always have the time to like sit down and do a full makeup look. And if I want to wear makeup, sometimes it has to be like a 5 or 10 minute process. And with that being my experience, I've been reaching for lighter coverage products that are quick and easy, that sometimes look more natural, that are very easy to apply. And I have been going a lot lighter in the complexion department. I don't always use a foundation. I do still wear foundation, like it's probably half and half. I wear foundation half the time, I skip it half the time and just wear like concealer and a sunscreen. But I don't know. I'm definitely curious to try some more skin tints now that I've kind of embraced a lighter coverage makeup look for like half the week. That being said, I don't know that I'm ready to commit to a $49 skin tint because even though, I am wearing those lighter coverage products, I don't know. I'm not loving them enough to run out and like splurge on a high-end skin tint like that. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know. I did just repurchase the Fenty one, which I'm excited to try out again. And you know what else I want to grab? The ColourPop Tinted Moisturizer. I used to love that product, and it's been a while since I've tried it. I will say this one claims, like the claims were kind of intense. What does it say? It claims to boost moisture levels up to 52% for a dewy glow and provide a sheer veil of coverage. I kind of wonder if it would be a little bit too glowy for my skin, at least right now during the summer when it is a little bit more oily. But I think I will just watch like a full review on that to see what people are saying because I do think it's getting some rave reviews. Actually, Glossier just announced a new foundation as well. It's going to be available in August on their website and at Sephora. It's called the Skin Stretch Fluid Foundation. Okay, so their big claim with this one is that it's an 89% skincare base. It's a moisturizing gel cream emulsion featuring squalene and glycerin to moisturize and nourish the skin's barrier. I'm pretty sure they do have a skin tint, which I have not tried. The only product I've tried from Glossier still at this point has been their Boy Brow. I always want to try more products, but every time I go to add one to my cart, I don't know, I'm like overwhelmed by the brand because there's so much I haven't tried. So I don't know, maybe I'll try this one. I love a good gel cream formula when it comes to skincare. I'm not sure how that would translate to makeup though. Gel cream moisturizers are my favorite because they are incredibly hydrating, or at least the ones I've tried, but they're very lightweight. So they like sink into the skin, but they leave you with a pretty glow, but they're not too heavy. So I don't know, like a gel cream foundation could be really nice. I'm tempted to try this one when it comes out. I might wait for like swatches and additional information, but I do want to try some more products from Glossier because I did like the boy brow and I feel like I've heard good things overall. Actually, speaking of skincare and makeup, Tula just launched a new concealer. I don't know if this is their first makeup product. I know they have tinted face primers that are really nice. They give your skin like a very beautiful blur. You can wear them alone or under makeup, but those are kind of like a makeup skincare hybrid. I feel like a concealer makes sense. I love Tula skincare products so much. I just repurchased their vitamin C daily moisturizer because that's been one of my go-tos lately. But anyway, this is supposed to deliver skin boosting benefits. It's a medium to full coverage 16-hour wear concealer. It's infused with niacinamide, peptides, caffeine. It doesn't have any reviews on Ulta's website, so I guess it just launched. I do love a good glowy concealer, but my only issue is that a lot of the time they end up creasing on me so badly compared to like just a hydrating concealer or even a matte concealer. I just mentioned in a recent video that I bought like a glowy concealer from Ulta Beauty's in-house brand and it looked so pretty on the skin. I loved everything about it except for the fact that it creased like almost instantly, even if I set it. Obviously, that's probably not going to happen with every single glowy concealer. It's just something I've kind of noticed with my under eyes and concealers in general. This definitely caught my attention. You know what? I think I'll check it out in person because Ulta does sell Tula in person. Maybe I'll swatch it and see what the texture is like before committing to it. It's $32, which is, you know, a high-end concealer. So I have to be more careful about buying complexion products because when I buy online, I almost always get the wrong shade anyway. So if they are available in person, I want to be better about like actually going to the store, swatching it, seeing if I would like the texture and if I can find a good shade match anyway. So it feels like everyone has been launching blushes over the last few months. I feel like blush has been having a big moment for years at this point. And I haven't been buying a ton of blush lately because I have more than enough, to be honest with you. But there is a new launch from Caliray. It's called the Socal Superbloom Lip and Cheek Blush. It's $28. It looks like it's going to be available on August 15th in 4 different shades. I don't know, based on the photos, it almost looks like a gel type texture. It's a long wearing, transfer proof lip and cheek stain. It's made with hyaluronic acid and it has a buildable, natural, glowy flush of color. There was a brand that just launched a product like this. Was it Huda Beauty? I think they actually marketed theirs as an actual gel, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if people liked that one or not. Again, I feel like I haven't heard a ton about it, but I don't know. Whenever a brand launches something that's meant to be like an actual lip and cheek product all in one, I either avoid it or I'm a little bit skeptical because I feel like if it's meant to do 2 things, it never does either one of them really well. Obviously, that's a big generalization. There are probably products that do some things really well or do both things really well. It's weird because I'm flipping through the pictures on Instagram. The shades look so similar once they're applied to the cheeks. They look a little bit different on the lips, but they look very different in the photos. Like the colors don't look anything alike, but as you look at them on the models' faces, they look very similar. I don't think I'm going to run out and buy this. I'm curious to hear what people think, but Caliray can be kind of hit and miss for me. I'm wearing their face primer today. I really like that product, but I haven't really fallen in love with anything else. In fact, everything else has been kind of a fail for me, which doesn't mean I'm going to write the brand off completely. I don't necessarily get like super hyped for their new launches. So Fenty just launched new shades of their Cheeks Out Freestyle cream blushes. Wow, they have a lot of shades of those. I did not realize. So there are 5 new shades. I did get a mini one of these blushes in a little set during the holiday season. I think 2 years ago. It came with like a mini gloss bomb and a mini cream blush, and it was really good. It lasted on the cheeks well. I don't know why I don't have very many of them. I feel like I'm on like cream blush overload. Like I was so into them over the last few years that now I don't get like quite as excited for them as I used to. So the new shades look really beautiful. I feel like this is just like a good staple formula from the one that I tried a while ago. I just feel like I don't need it. Tower 28 also launched a new blush. This is their BeachPlease cream blush in the shade Dream Hour, which is like a bright, cool toned pink. Obviously, I'm having like a little bit of a pink obsession lately. I feel like I've been wearing pink lips and pink eyeshadow and pink clothes. I've always loved pink, and I feel like it's obviously very trendy right now due to the Barbie movie and all of the marketing. By the way, the Barbie movie was so good. My husband and I went to see it, I think like opening weekend, and we actually like I went to buy the tickets online ahead of time and they were sold out up until like 9:30. So we went to a 9:30 movie, which is funny because before having a kid, like that would probably be the norm for us. Now that feels so late. But it was really, really good. Really funny, very heartwarming. Like I did not, a lot of people said this, but like I did not expect to be like thinking about that movie quite a bit afterwards. And the speech that America Ferrera gave in that, like really I did shed a tear or two. And I'm not someone who ever cries in movies, but that got me because I feel like it just resonated so deeply. Anyway, if you haven't seen it yet, definitely recommend it. I go to very few movies these days just because of the stage of life we're in right now. My toddler would never sit through a movie. And usually when we go on a date night, I want it to be like a face-to-face date night, like at a restaurant. But that was totally worth it. I do have a lot of pink makeup. I have a few shades like this, so I don't plan on picking this up. I like the Tower 28 blushes, but again, I don't know. I don't know if they've like lost their novelty to me. I don't feel the need to run out and buy additional shades. I have a couple. I like them. I wouldn't say they're my most worn blushes. They're really pigmented, really long lasting, but I don't know. There are other formulas I tend to reach for a little bit more. I wish they actually launched one of their lip glosses in that shade because I would have definitely picked that up. I feel like that's such a missed opportunity. I wish they came out with like a matching lip gloss in that shade. Let's talk about some drugstore products. e.l.f. has a new collaboration with LoserFruit, who I believe is a gamer, just based on like the initial marketing I've seen. So let me check this out on their website. It's actually out of stock on their website. Like this just launched a few days ago. So LoserFruit must be a pretty popular gamer to sell that out unless people were just really into the collection. It does say it's available in Target stores. So if you do want to grab this or like certain parts of it, that might be the place to find it. I don't know if they're going to do a restock. It's cute. It's called the Berry Hot Drop. Oh, it says 3 exclusive products by Twitch superstar LoserFruit. I've never been on Twitch, but I know a lot of gamers live stream on there, I think. So there is a Strawberry Surge lip mask, the Strawberry Download palette, which is a cheek and eye palette, and then the Strawberry Plush makeup sponge. Oh, and then there's also a little bag. Yeah, it's a cute collection. I feel like it was probably created with LoserFruit's audience in mind, kind of like merch if they're big fans of LoserFruit. And the palette, it's not screaming my name, but I feel like the blush shades are pretty. It's nothing I feel like I have to have, so I probably won't be picking it up. Although the lip mask sounds nice, but if it's already sold out online, I doubt I'll be able to find that in store. I did want to mention that e.l.f. actually brought back their Sheer Slick lipstick in Black Cherry. They had an entire line of these. They were so good. I remember raving about them. I feel like if they brought back the entire line, it would have been really popular in 2023 because people are really into like that sheer glossy lip product feel and look these days. They only brought back the one shade, which I guess makes sense because I have heard it's a good dupe for Clinique's Black Honey. I tried Black Honey a million years ago. I remember like getting a sample of it at Macy's when I was just like kind of getting into makeup the first time. And I can't say for sure because it's been such a long time, but the e.l.f. one is really pretty. It does give the lips like a nice tint of color, and it's like the perfect shade, I feel like, for fall, like an easy berry to wear. I do think this product from Hard Candy sounds kind of similar. This is the Insta Pout Lip Melt. I actually did just purchase 2 of these. My local Walmart had them in stock, and I placed a pickup order online and I have them. Like they're in the bag upstairs. I just got them like 2 days ago. I haven't tried them yet, but I saw a few people on TikTok saying that they said they're like a dupe for the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lips. I don't know if they're going to be an exact dupe. I haven't tried them out yet, but I think that would be really nice because they're only $7 each. They come in 6 different shades. I recently tried the Hard Candy lip liners, and I actually think those are a really good alternative to the Buxom lip liners, which are like 4 times the cost. So I'm definitely curious to try these. They're described as a super comfortable lip cream with the juicy shine of a gloss and the buttery richness of a balm with the buildable color of a lip tint. So basically it combines like all of the lip products in one. Honestly, I wanted to buy like a bunch of them, but I got 2 shades because I was like, I'll try out the formula, see what it's like, and I'll keep you posted. I'll probably film like a TikTok or an Instagram reel trying it out for the first time. Gwen Stefani's brand launched something that sounds kind of similar. It's the Spark the Fire Plumping Lip Balm. It's $22 at Sephora. It comes in 3 shades. So this is a lip balm that combines the power of hydration and plumping to give you visibly fuller lips with a tinted sheer glaze of color and luminous shine. So basically like a shiny, glossy lip balm. The swatches definitely look sheer. I don't know, I'm just kind of reading through the reviews on Sephora's website. Some people say it has a tingle and it does plump the lips. It sounds like a nice everyday option. I do like their regular lipstick, their Anaheim Shine cream lipstick formula. That's really, really nice. And I've been wanting to try some products from the brand. So during the next Sephora VIB sale, I might pick up a few. I think they just launched blushes fairly recently as well, and I've heard good things about their highlighter too. So I feel like I'm kind of missing out on this brand. Okay, LYS Beauty just launched a setting spray. It's supposed to lock makeup into place while reducing the appearance of fine lines and skin texture with a soft matte finish. That is quite the claim. I don't know if I've ever tried a setting spray that claims to reduce the appearance of fine lines. I don't know. I'm not looking to try a new setting spray right now. So it's still summertime. It's still hot out. I've been wearing Urban Decay's All Nighter a ton this summer, but I do feel like I tend to skip setting spray fairly often, like the majority of the year, except for summer. So if I was to buy that, I probably wouldn't use it a ton after like the next few weeks. So I might consider that next summer, but for now, I'll probably skip over it. Drunk Elephant has a new product. I feel like this is going to be the next viral product. It's the Be Goldy Bright Illuminating Drops with 5% niacinamide. So their bronzer drops went viral, like to the point where I feel like you couldn't get them anywhere. I tried those bronzer drops a few years ago and I wasn't really into them because I felt like when I used them, I don't know, like my face was bronzed, but then my neck wasn't, and sometimes my butt. It never looked right on me. And what's funny is sometimes when a product is really popular, like on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, it doesn't always translate to like real world popularity as well. But so many people I talk to, like friends and family and just like acquaintances who know what I do and like ask me for makeup recommendations, asked me if I tried that product, if I recommend it, if I know where they could get it because it was sold out everywhere. So I feel like for all of 2023, like every single month, when I'm talking to someone randomly and we're talking about makeup, they ask me if I've tried that product or if I recommend it. So I feel like it makes sense that they came out with this next product. I know they also have like a blush one as well, but this one is an illuminating serum that adds an easy golden finish while evening the skin tone, improving clarity and radiance. The before and after photos look really nice, but I also feel like you could get that look with a lot of products these days. I mean, I feel like I get that look with my sunscreen or a glowy face primer. I know this has skincare benefits because of the niacinamide, but you could just mix your niacinamide with your face primer or layer them separately. I don't know. It doesn't seem like a unique enough product for me to want to run out and buy it, but I could definitely see it being popular with the popularity and the success of their bronzer drops and their blush drops as well. It looks like KVD Beauty is launching a new tubing mascara. It's called the Full Sleeve Long and Defined Tubing Mascara. It's $25. Okay, so the before and after photos actually look good. Sometimes when I see before and after photos on Sephora's website, it doesn't make me want to buy the mascara. That just happened with the Huda Beauty mascara. I talked about that in my last purchase or pass video. The before and after photos weren't looking great, but these lashes look significantly longer, but not clumpy. I've actually been wearing the Milani tubing mascara a lot this summer because it stays in place in the way that a waterproof mascara does, but it also comes off so easily when you're washing your face. Tubing mascaras are so weird to me, but they really do work. I don't usually jump at the chance to try like a ton of high-end mascaras, but if you're a fan of tubing mascaras, it might be worth looking into. I think the Milani one's good, but I do think it takes like a full 3 months for that mascara to dry out enough to perform really well because when you open a new one, like I just repurchased it, when you open a new one, it has a tendency to just be a little bit too much and it's so wet and I feel like it gets clumpy fast. I'm wearing that on my bottom lashes because it does stay in place well, but I like it better after it's had the chance to dry out. KVD Beauty also launched a few new shades of their tattoo pencil eyeliner. I do have a few. I have a black one, a blue one, and then I think also a brown one. Now they have a new light nude, which I might actually try, a lime green and orange, a light blue, oh, and then a few metallic shades as well. Okay, this pencil stays in place so well. I don't know if I've talked about it a lot on my channel. I think I might have mentioned it in like a speed reviews video. I guess it's not a product that comes up super regularly, but this, along with the Too Faced Killer Liner formula, is like my #1 recommendation for the waterline, or if you like to tight line, because it does not move. I think that this is a really good formula. So I might actually pick up like that lighter nude one if I do run out of the one I'm currently using from Too Faced. So it does look like a lot of brands are expanding already existing products, like adding to the shade range for lip products or cheek products or eyeliners, which I do like. It might feel a little bit boring in like the grand scheme of new makeup releases, but I like brands that will actually expand on and just keep existing products instead of discontinuing them and launching something kind of similar. So Urban Decay added a few new shades to their Vice Lip Bond Glossy Liquid Lipstick line. The new shades are actually really pretty. I think they're perfect for fall. I'm torn on this formula. I do have two of the shades. When I wear it, it's not like the most comfortable lip product. It almost has like a little bit of a sticky feel to it, but it does have a really pretty like satin, almost glossy finish that actually stays that way throughout the day. Like most of the time when you're wearing a glossy lip product, it's going to wear off fairly regularly. It's going to transfer. But these do have like more of a, not like an intense glossy finish, more of like a satin finish that stays in place well. But it's just not the most comfortable lip product I've ever tried. It's slightly more comfortable than like a full-on matte liquid lipstick, but every time I wear them, I kind of want to take them off. So I think there's a time and a place for them. It's just not something I personally love to wear. I'd rather reapply my lip product throughout the day than wear something super uncomfortable all day long. Kosas actually launched a new brow pencil, and I wanted to mention this one because I do like their original brow pencil, but what's different about this one is it's a nano brow pencil. It's supposed to be ultra fine for detailing and feathering. A lot of brands don't have like a super tiny pencil. I know Hourglass does. I tried theirs a long time ago and it was nice, but it was pretty expensive for a brow pencil. If you have trouble getting like a realistic look with brow pencils, a super tiny one might be the way to go. I actually have one from Unleashia, which is a Korean beauty brand. It's so good. It's really affordable too. I think it's like under $10. I'll link it below if you want to check it out. This one's a little more expensive. It's 22, but I will say the original Kosas brow pencil was really good. Like that was a high-end brow pencil I actually really enjoyed, and it does come in 6 different shades. The last thing I want to mention is that About Face also expanded a lot of their lip product line. So this collection is called Nude Beach. They have 15 new deep neutral lip colors, and that's across like their matte liquid lipsticks, their lip pencils, and then also their lip gloss lines. About Face lip products are actually really, really nice. I use their lip liners all the time. I just got one during not like a recent Ulta sale, maybe like the 21 Days of Beauty back in the spring. And they're great. They're $12. So they're not outrageously priced by any means. But what I like about their lip liner is it's very light. Like it is one of the lightest lip products I've ever tried. It's very creamy though, and it dries down matte, so it actually stays in place so well. It's a really good formula, and they have gorgeous shades to choose from, and now they expanded it as well. I also like their matte liquid lipsticks, but I don't wear those as much. I'm just not like in a big matte liquid lipstick phase right now, but if you do tend to wear very long wearing lipsticks, those are nice because they do last on the lips, and again, they just have like the most beautiful range of shades. And then it does look like they redid their lip gloss packaging. It's interesting because I wasn't the biggest fan of this formula, but now that I'm reading about it, they actually describe it as a high sheen creamy lip oil. Maybe I would have judged it differently if I knew they actually described it as a lip oil. I ended up decluttering the last few shades I had, I think last year, because I found that it wore off very quickly. And I think I actually said it has like a little bit of an oily feel to it. And it's not like a thick glossy gloss, which is usually what I go for these days. But if you do like more of like a lip oil feel or a lip gloss lip oil hybrid, that might be a great option. And again, one of the reasons why I love About Face is because they do such a good job with their shade selection, whether it is eye products or blushes or lip products. They have like light neutrals, deep neutrals, really pretty bright colors, some unique shades. So even though not all of their products work for me, I am a big fan of the brand in general. So those are all of the new makeup products I wanted to talk about. Next time I film this video, probably in a few weeks, I'm sure there will be a lot of holiday launches to discuss. I get excited about them, but I'm not quite ready for them yet. Like it's still summertime where I live. And even though I love fall, I would be up for like some beautiful fall weather. I'm going to embrace summer as long as I can. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. I genuinely appreciate it. I know for a fact, because I watch YouTube videos, there are countless videos to watch. So the fact that you take time out of your day to watch one of mine honestly means so much to me. I'll never take it for granted. So thanks for being here. I will be back very soon with a new video. Bye.